Hey guys, so it's Emily back again with another video. So yes, I'm wearing the same shirt, same makeup look because I'm like filming 2 videos today because you know, this is me working. I'm trying with you guys, okay? So today, oh well, I forgot to mention, if you do want to see this makeup look, I will put the card for it up here so you can click that and watch to see how I do this. It's just like my everyday like glowy winter makeup look. Okay, so today I'm doing a kind of like long awaited video, I guess, for you guys, and like I've been like dreading doing this. Honestly, it's just because I'm lazy though. Everyone like, okay, so last year at prom I had this like pink dress, okay, which I will put a picture of right here or like here somewhere. But yeah, so everyone was still to this day people are asking me questions about like the dress, and I made the video, which I'll also put a card for up here. If not, it's in my description as well. So as I was saying, I made a video about it, about this website, like buying the dress from China. And a lot of people are asking me to this day, like, oh, can I trust the website? What's the dress made out of? Is it the same as the picture? Is it this, that? I'm going to put the picture also of what the dress is supposed to look like here, and probably what I look like in it here, whatever. I'll do some editing, you know. But yeah, so a lot of people are still asking me about the dress, so I just figured I'd make this video to kind of like clear things up. I tried, like, I didn't have my camera for a while, so it was hard for me to do this because I know some of you guys have prom coming up sooner than others. Like my prom was in June. Yeah, my prom was in June, and I know some of you guys have earlier prom, so I'm gonna try to do this as early as possible. So I'm gonna try to do footage of the dress and show you like right here, because honestly I can't, there's no one to film me today, and I can't do this, film the dress, like it's a lot, okay? So I'll show you. Well, so I'll show you here what the dress looks like and what the different details of the dress are as I'm speaking about them. So yeah, I'm just going to start by answering your questions, and then you'll see the dress at the end. I might just put up like pictures of the questions as well, just in case. I don't have an accent, but I know people say that I don't talk right. I don't know. So yeah, the first question was, can I trust this website? So again, I made the video talking about prom dress from China, okay? You think I thought I could trust the website? No, I just bought the dress because I was like, I want to be extra and have like a next dress at my prom, because I knew no one was gonna have like such a like wow dress, I guess, let's say. But yeah, so basically I was like, let me look. And you know when you Google prom dress, you find random stuff. I didn't really know like if I wanted to buy it off this Chinese website, so I took the chance. That's why I made the video about it. I took the chance, ordered it. When I did order it, it looked kind of sketchy because there wasn't a lot of pictures of people wearing it. Like on this website, it's called DHgate, by the way. There were pictures of like other dresses with like a customer would put it up showing them wearing the dress. But for my dress specifically, there was no pictures. But I wanted it. It's pink. I was like, let me do pink, okay? So I took the chance and ordered the dress. Again, it's against your, like, it's on your own, like, it's at your own risk. So if you don't get the dress, you don't trust them, you don't have to order from them. That's what I'm saying. That's why I made the video, to show you guys whether it was going to be real or not. I was able to contact the seller. Like, they were asking me, they were keeping contact with me somewhat, not great contact, but they did ask me questions like, when do you need the dress? You know, like, they asked me to confirm again, like what color, stuff like that I wanted. So I'm saying if you're going to order from them, you're going to be taking a huge chance because it's coming from China, so you don't know when you're going to get it, you don't know what it's going to look like, you don't know. So yeah, I would say for my particular dress, it came out good. I can't speak for all the dresses, but I just took the chance, so it's up to you. Okay, so the next question was like kind of long, but they basically are asking what the bottom of the dress is, like what kind of material it is. So I would definitely say it looks like kind of like a satin. It's definitely not, but it's kind of satin, so I'll try to lift it up. It's really heavy, so I'm going to try to lift it up and show you guys. So this is what the bottom of the dress looks like. It's like a shiny material. So it's like kind of, it's not, I wouldn't call it satin. I'm not really sure what material this is. I don't even know, but it's not, it looks satiny for sure. Like you can see it here. It definitely looks pretty satin. It's definitely not, it's like a heavier, like it's definitely a heavy material though. That's all I know. Like I can't, it's hard. I'm not like, you know, whiz with clothes. Like, so, you know, my only knowledge of clothing materials is from That's So Raven. Okay. So definitely like a satiny material. I want to say like maybe polyester. I'm not sure. But yeah, so it's just this shiny pink kind of material that's like stiff. It's not like super silky. I wouldn't call it silky. It just looks silky on camera. So that's what the skirt looks like. As you can see, it's a very heavy dress, by the way, just in case you decide to get it. So yeah, this is just what the bottom looks like. What are the vendors? So I did put it down below, but I guess, you know, some people aren't reading it. By the way, let me just tell you now, so the vendor I'm going to show you is just one of the vendors that had the dress, because I know there was a couple vendors, like I think there was like 2 or 3 that had the same dress, and I just picked the one that was the cheapest one when I was ordering it, because it wasn't in Canadian either. So I remember it was just like, okay, like by the time the exchange rate comes, it's going to be expensive, so I'm just going to pick the cheaper one. But one vendor for it is called Yate_wedding. I will put it here. And I did put it down below, the link for the dress, so if you were looking, I'm telling you now, it's in the description. Like, you can definitely look to see, like, again, about trusting website, you can look to see the reviews that people will write, or like if they got a lot of 5 stars, or look at the vendor itself. If they have a high rating, that tells you they're trustworthy. And I think you can also like contact them, like message them and stuff like that if you are inquiring, but you might not want to wait too late to do that. The next question was, do I plan on selling the dress? So right now, I was planning to sell the dress. The only problem is that the day I wore it, okay, on prom day when I wore the dress, I had heels, but I did not wear them because they were just high and the dress was heavy, and like I'm not a heel person, I'm more of a sneaker person. So I didn't end up wearing heels, but what happened was when obviously I'm walking, the dress would drag a little bit because it is heavy and it's like kind of long. So there is a little bit of like distressing, like a tiny bit of distressing at the bottom of the dress, which I will show you, if I can show you, okay. Sorry. So yeah, this is like, you see this, like there's a little bit of distressing at the bottom of the dress just because I wasn't wearing heels, so it was pretty much on the ground for the most part, and I could only carry so much. I only have 2 hands. But yeah, so I'm planning to sell it closer to prom season, but I'm gonna bring it into a store. So I'm from Toronto. I'm gonna bring it to a store in either like Pickering, Ajax, because I know there's some more like stores there. So definitely will be bringing it in to probably sell it or trade it or give it in anyways. Maybe I might donate it to like the thrift store. I don't know what I'm doing yet. But yeah, so that's for sure one thing I'm doing with the dress. Next question is, how long did it take to be delivered? So I emailed them like a month maybe, or like 2 months before, not 2 months, that's a lie. I want to say a month and like a half before prom. That's when I ordered the dress. I didn't bother emailing them ahead of time, which could have helped, but I didn't. But I just ordered the dress, and then the next day after I ordered it, like 2 business days later, they did message me and say like, when do you need the dress? Stuff like that. Because when you go on and you're going to click the shipping, they'll tell you some ridiculous time. They will say something like 36 days to 50-something days. And I was nervous because I'm like, okay, 36 days is like a month. So I'm like, okay, I might get it like on time, or I might get it like really late. There's like a higher risk that I would get it late. But what I did was when I was cashing out, you can leave like a little note. And I did say something about like how long it was going to take. And like I did say I needed it sooner. So I did kind of want to like speed up the process a little bit. Because if you always email sellers, like they will be able to, you know, kind of accommodate you depending on who they are, right? So I did email them that. Then 2 business days later, they emailed back saying, when do I need it? To confirm, and like asked me to confirm the color and the size, blah, blah, blah. And then I told them like, oh yeah, I need it in 2 weeks. I lied because I was scared that I was going to get the dress really late because it was shipping from China. So I'm like, by the time it comes over here, because I know from Amazon, like when I order things that are from like Asian countries, they usually come like a month or so later, right? And I don't have a month to wait for the dress, especially because I wasn't sure about sizing. So I did want to get the dress a little bigger just in case. And then if I would have had to alter it, I need to get it early enough to do the alterations to it. Luckily, I, you know, was spot on with my sizing, and I got lucky and it fit me fine, like perfectly. But yeah, so I would say after I said I needed it in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, and it did come within like the 3-week mark. Like that's when it pretty much got here. So I would say honestly, email if you're gonna get this dress, email them, but I would say give yourself like a month and a week in advance. In terms of sizing, I do remember I got a size 6 in the dress, and I'm about like 5'7". I don't even know how much I weigh, but like I'm not like big really. So yeah, it definitely, the bottom part did fit like kind of close, like tight, but it was good because you kind of wanted that fit anyways. The bottom of the skirt is heavy, I'm going to tell you that now. And it comes with the lining on the inside. And I picked the pink color, like the brightest pink, like not the like bright pink, but I picked like the baby pink color because I wanted baby pink. But I'll definitely say the skirt is darker, so if that's going to bother you, beware of that. The skirt is definitely darker than the rest of the dress. And for sure, like, the mesh is see-through, so you know that. There's a cutout on the back of the dress as well, which I'll probably put pictures from my prom, like when I wore it, up here so you can see. But yeah, there's a hole in the dress, and then it's like sequins all over the top part, and then it has sleeves. So if it's gonna be too hot for you, I wouldn't say it was hot for me because it is mesh, so air went in and out, and in Toronto it doesn't get that hot anyways. So like, yeah, but if it's gonna be really hot for you, it might not be the best dress for you because it's tight and it's heavy. It might make you miserable. So yeah. And then the one question that I get a lot is, did it look like it did on the website? So I will put the picture up of what it looked like and what I look like in it and what the dress really looked like when I got it. So I'm going to tell you, it did not look exactly like. But the thing with me is I'm not too fussy because I liked the dress as it was, like as it came to me. I wanted an extra dress and it was extra, and I liked it. I like the color, I like everything about it. So I didn't mind. But if you're the type of person who sees the dress, the real picture, and you're like, I need that dress, I don't think you'll get that exact dress from these Chinese websites because they make things with different material. They definitely don't make it as well as it probably should be, or as what it looks like in the picture. But in the picture, because the skirt in the picture looks more furry, like it looks like a kind of furry material, but this is definitely like a silky looking, like polyester probably, something like that. But because it's kind of stiff too, right? But it moves, but like the little rose kind of things are stiff. But yeah, so I would definitely say that. So beware. If you're going to be bothered by the fact that it doesn't look exactly like the website, I would say not to get it. When you see the close-up of the dress, you will see how the dress looks, and like, you know what I'm saying. Even though I showed it in my last video, which you can check out that, because I went in, like I showed it closer. I don't know why no one saw that, but I showed it closer up, so you'll see that it clearly wasn't the same as the website. Definitely the top is sequins, which in the picture on the website you can't really tell. You can tell there's something like shiny there, but it's definitely sequins, so I'm going to tell you that now. Like, they sewed on like little jewels and stuff like that. But I would not say it looks tacky. Like, that sounds so tacky, but it looks good.
Shots of rose, and when you mix them with Patron, I know I said I'm coming.
Okay, the cons of the dress were like this. Like, it was one, heavy. It was two, like a little bit, I don't know, it was like long. It was a lot longer than I thought it would be. So even with heels, I know it would have still dragged on the floor. So beware of that. And you also have to take into consideration the shipping and the fact that it might not look exactly like the website. If you find it at a different seller, you never know, they might give you something more similar to the dress in the picture, but I doubt you're gonna get the exact same dress ordering it from one of these websites. If you want that exact dress, you might want to get it from like you might want to get it made or something like that, so you know you can see it and you don't have to worry about, oh, I'm shipping it all the way from across the world, like, is it gonna look real? So I definitely say that. And yeah, that's pretty much it about the dress. Any other questions I'll try to answer down below. I think I answered like the basis of your questions because I know these were the main concerns that you guys did have. And yeah, so if you do, just saying, I'm not telling you guys to go buy a dress from them because you don't know what you're going to get. But I'm saying if you do, if you're considering it, it is a cheaper alternative, because most dresses like this, like extra dresses is what we call it, is like, they're really expensive. So I would say, if you're going to get it from these websites, because it is cheap, because it's more affordable than the real version, it's just beware of these things, like it might not look the same, stuff like that. So that's at your own risk. You're taking a risk by ordering from these websites. Also, major key, make sure you contact the sellers to kind of get more information on what you're ordering, and look at the colors closely too, because you never know what you might get. But I got pink and they couldn't really mess it up, so yeah. So that's pretty much all I have to say. See you guys in the next video.
Ring around the rose, I had a couple shots of rose, and when you mix them with Patron, I know I said I'm coming home. In other words, I'm coming home.